Now for the track guide. Guys, I just released some car specific courses. If you want to improve at a quicker pace, go ahead and check my website. Going into this track guide itself, this will be a very quick lap. Turn 1 is flat out like this. You just want to be all the way on the right side here before this corner right here. Now for this one, you want to turn with 100% throttle while you go into the corner to carry the aerodynamics and the downforce. So you're gonna go like this, and just when you're getting closer to the curb, then you're gonna be applying the brakes, downshift to 5th gear, but don't brake very hard. You're using the car mostly to manage the car rotation. Almost think about this section right here as a double apex, where this is the first apex, and now you keep a tight line and you take the second apex right here. So it's a very tight line between those two apexes, because with this car that has a lot of downforce, V-shaped lines are not that good. You can get away with faster lap times if you take a more narrower approach, a more like U-shaped line. So you want to be in 4th gear, and whenever you see this part of the curb, you want to cut it like this, keep it pinned. You should be arriving and touching this curb. So as you can see here, there's still some space. This means we could have pushed a bit harder and still got away with it. So make sure you're judging your attempt by how close you're getting to the grass, actually, not with the curb or the white line, but the grass. Now, bring the car all the way to the left for the hairpin. Make sure you're using all the track here. You can even put a bit the left tire on the curb, and you will brake past the braking marker right there, past the 100 board. You will brake hard, close to 90-100% on the brakes, downshifting very quickly to 2nd gear, and make sure when you're trail braking into this corner that you're clipping this curb like this. You want to give it a touch, so use a lot of steering angle. Notice what we're doing here, because this is a corner where you need to do that. It's a very sharp corner. Use this part of the curb because this will make the car rotate a little bit better. When you give a blimp of throttle on that curb, the rear will rotate a bit more. Don't go here on the grass, on the green part. Here is gonna be enough. And now for the next corner, make sure on the entry you're touching this blue and white curb. Then when the curb ends, you will turn into the corner. Once again, we're turning with 100% throttle into the corner to carry the downforce, and then we're braking. We're trying to make one smooth motion rather than braking and then turning, like braking in a straight line and turning. Instead, you're just gonna brake and turn at the same time. In 4th gear, you want to stay tight around here, downshifting to 3rd on the exit so you can get the rotation. And now we're heading towards the last section of the track. These corners are flat out. Now for the next one, make sure you're opening up as much as you can. So bring the car all the way to the right. Then you will turn with 100% throttle. And this section right here is all about managing your throttle corrections, like managing the speed of the car, managing the positioning of the car with your throttle input. So right now we are going in 6th gear. When we get closer to this curve, we're gonna drop the throttle a little just to make sure that the car stays glued to the right side. Then we pick it back up. So your whole thing, like your whole idea, is to be on the left side before braking. You don't want to brake diagonally into this corner from the center to the left and then turn, because you're going downhill and you will have less grip. You want to make things easier for you. So make sure you're all the way to the left. You will brake before the 50. So whenever you're seeing this plateau part before going downhill, you're gonna apply the brakes, because it's important to reach the first stage of braking before going downhill. It will give you a tiny bit more grip. And then you want to go in 2nd gear. Make sure you're cutting this curb a lot. This will help you, because otherwise the car will push far on the left, which you don't want. And then bringing back the throttle, making the correction necessary so you stay in the track limits once again. And that's a lap around here. A very quick lap. Hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. I think it's gonna be a very fun week around here. And if you want to improve at a quicker pace, check out my website once again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Looking forward to see you in the next one. Bye bye.